Hey guys, it's Brandon back with WP Guards. So I've done quite a few videos going on a variety of different things that you can do in WordPress, and this video is going to show you basically how to build a site. I'm going to quickly build an example site pretty much from the ground up. So let's get started. Right now, here is the URL. You'll notice some of the settings that we've already set. It's called thoughtdrop.news, just a random URL that I have installed this on. And here is everything kind of set up. Let's say I want to create a website in WordPress called ThoughtDrop, and it's going to be, let's say this can be a business site. So this is my landing page for a business site that is on, say, travel. So you notice how we kind of already have this travel thing set up, popular places, stuff like that. I'm going to customize it fully to be called ThoughtDrop and include some different pages that would be relevant towards a business. So let's get started. First of all, let's start by customizing the site. I want to make sure that things are all titled correctly and everything like that. So give it once. Site identity is where we're going to start. Let's call it Thought Drop News. So that's going to be the title of this fake business that, let's say, we're going to start. And let's give it a tagline. So, let's just say it's, again, about some news business that, for all over the world. So we'll just say world news, something like that. So Thought Drop News, world news. That's going to be our tagline. So watch this refresh. All right, cool. That's there. Colors. I'm okay with the colors right now. Header image. I'm just going to get rid of this image because kind of doesn't fit with what we got going. So it's just going to be simple. Everything else looks fine. Now I notice with this theme, what it's doing is any page that I create is going to be automatically put into this nav bar. So that's fine. And also the way we have it is we have a front page that is static. And with that static front page, we're able to edit it within the sample page. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, let's stay on this. Let's make sure we publish our changes. Is I'm going to change the information that is on this static front page. And as I told you, the way that the site is set up is, let me refresh. This is the website itself. As you can see our changes. The way it's set up is this information right here is all coming from sample page. It's just the settings that we've already done previously, and it shows right here, front page. So let's edit this. Say on the front page, I want instead, let's call it about us. So let's call it about Thought Drop. How about that? And let's type in Thought Drop is a fake world news business to show how to build simple WordPress site. And again, I can preview this, see what it looks like before I actually publish it. And here we go. So notice how we have just this about Thought Drop. This is all information that we can change within our theme, but I'm not going to worry about it because, again, every theme's different and it actually kind of fits to what we're kind of doing. So this stuff looks good. You can change it depending on what theme, but I'm just trying to show you the basics on creating a site. So that looks fine. Now say these widgets. These widgets are kind of, I don't need them. So I'm going to, make sure you update it. So after I preview, I want to make sure that page is updated. So that's all updated. Next, I want to go into appearance. Once it loads, it's still loading here. So let's go to appearance, widgets. All right. And let's take all of this out of that main sidebar. I don't want any of this. A lot of times there's a lot of stuff you're not going to want. Let's say instead I just want to text on that sidebar, welcome to Thought Drop. And that's all I want. Save this. And so now when I go to thoughtdrop.news, this is that main URL again. So notice the main thing. Welcome to ThoughtDrop, and I have this about ThoughtDrop. Great. Homepage looks fine. Next thing we want to do is let's go and change this. The next page we want to create, let's say, is our news section, which would be where we add posts. So I'm gonna go to pages, all pages again. And right here, this is our post page. So let's edit this. The post page is simply where our posts are going to be put. And so this is a perfect spot to put, say if I'm ThoughtDrop News, I'm creating news articles. This is the page that all the news articles will come on. So let's edit this page and call it news. How about that? And I'm just going to simply delete all of this because all I want are just the most recent posts. So let's preview these changes and see what comes up. All right, so here we go. We got ThoughtDrop News and About ThoughtDrop. This is the About section within there. So that looks good. Let's update this. All right. All right. So now let's refresh what we got on the front page, see how that comes out. And now notice that our new page that we got here is news. On some things, you might actually have to go in and change up the menus. This theme in itself just simply puts in the pages into the nav bar. So it's easy to show. Everything's going to have to be different depending upon which theme you have, but this is just easy to show. So right here are these 3 posts that I've already posted earlier. Let's say I want to clean this up and actually write a news article. So let's go into our posts, all posts, and I'm going to start cleaning up some of these unneeded links. All right, so here's all of our posts. Let's say I want to get rid of all of these because these were all just there to show. I'm simply going to select all, move to trash. That's going to delete all of the posts. So again, if I go to this post page, it's the news page that we have. Nothing's found. Great. Let's add a new post. This is going to be our first post for this news page. And so let's just say news post 1. You can title it as whatever. This is the first news post for the site. Exclamation point. Great. And let's say I publish it. I don't need to preview it because I already know it's going to be super simple. That post is going to be previewed. Now, I'm sorry, published. And so now when I refresh this news page, it's going to show our latest post. News post 1. Great. I can click on it to go to that news post. And I mean, it looks the same. People are able to leave comments and do all that. So awesome. I have this website called ThoughtDrop News. Here's the home page. We got the about. We got this news. Now let's say we want to create an about page, just simply so people can get there. So if people want to read about us, it's simply right there. So let's just go to add new page. We're going to add a new one, and we're going to call it About Us. This is about ThoughtDrop News. All right, let's publish it. Again, simple page, About Us page. So I just simply did that, and we're going to go and refresh the page. And now look, we have this new link called About Us. I click on it, and it's simply our About Us page. So cool. You can tell that all of a sudden, within just a couple of minutes, we have a website that is kind of formatting what a normal business type site would be. Lastly, let's create a contact us page. These contact us pages are actually pretty important. So first, we're going to actually need to install a plugin, a contact plugin. So I'm going to go to plugins and add new. And honestly, I can't even think of the plugin that I want to use right now. So we're going to search for one. So I'm going to go to search plugins. Let's just simply go and search contact. All right, and see what it brings up here. Let's see here. Contact Bank Contact Forms Builder. How about this one? Contact Form Builder is an intuitive tool. It's got plenty of active installs compatible with our version of WordPress last updated 1 day ago. Great. Let's install this. All right, just give it a couple seconds here to install. It's always good to make sure that there's plenty of active installs. It's highly rated and it's compatible with your version of WordPress, because if it's not, you never know what issues you might have with the plugin. So I always highly recommend finding one that looks promising, looks like it's well established. So do take the time to find a good a plugin for everything that you need. All right, so while this is loading, it's taking a little bit here. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because we're going to create a contact page. And within that contact page, I want a contact form where people are going to be able to put in information to contact the business. Again, a very, very useful feature to a site. It's very commonly seen. So that's why I want to be able to show you guys real quick how that is done. It's still uploading here. This site is actually not installed onto a WordPress hosting server. It's just on a regular server. And so if you are thinking about, creating a WordPress website, I highly recommend using a WordPress server, because they are more geared to WordPress sites and they will run a whole lot faster. They're specially made for that. So I really do recommend using a WordPress server. And as you can tell, this one's not on it. That's why it's a little bit slower. So, but that's fine. This plugin has been installed successfully. So I want to just quickly activate it. All right. And so now you see this form builder comes up. So I'm going to click on the form builder. This is the new plugin that we just installed. And cool. It looks like it actually comes with some different contact forms. So this is actually not even a plugin I've ever used before. So this is kind of cool. I'm going to actually just go to form preview and see what this gives me. Contact form 1. This looks great. Say this is exactly what I want right here. This site is giving us short code. So this short code, I'm simply going to copy. So Control C. And I'm going to take it to a new page. So add new. Short code, just while this is loading, is really important because different plugins, you're able to embed different plugins based off of their short codes. That might not make sense now, but if you're reading about WordPress and stuff like that, you'll see these different options. What a short code does is allows you to take, so again, that plugin functionality and simply embed it into a page. So for contact forms, this is extremely useful because I'm able to say, hey, this contact form builder, that is the code for that plugin, and ID equals 2, that means I want that contact form number 2, which we were just previewing. So what this is going to do is simply put that contact form into this page. And so once that's copy and pasted in, I can simply go to preview. And let's watch this load here. Preview. And look, we got this contact us page, and it's got that form that we just saw, which is awesome. I mean, how quick was that? I didn't even have to do anything really. And we already have a contact us page up and running. So I'm going to go back here and publish. Now you can go and create your own forms, edit the forms, change the different text, add text here to where you need it, whatever you need to do. But I mean, the whole goal of this little video was to show you literally how quickly it is to get the most basic of site up and running. So now if we go to our website, here's the home page again, we have this new contact us section. And now people are simply able to fill out this form and leave us information, in which we will be able to actually get to it within this contact form. So if you go into the manager, it will show you the if people have submitted input, and you'll get notifications for stuff like that. So that was a quick tutorial on how to build a basic website. I hope it gives you a lot of insight on one, how simple WordPress can really be, two, how using plugins can get you things that might be a lot harder to do on your own. So I really highly recommend, before you build something crazy, some crazy element, Google different plugins that might be able to help you out, because like you saw, that contact us was super simple. And just how easy it is to create the structure of a very simple site. So I hope that answered some questions that people may have had. I know a lot of my videos before have been expressing certain and distinct different parts of WordPress. I hope this kind of gives you a pretty good overall wrap up and view of WordPress in itself and creating a website. Again, it's very simple. I do, when before you start actually setting up a site, I highly recommend just taking a couple hours and going through everything in WordPress and all the different settings. You're going to really save a lot of time in the long run. But that was a simple WordPress site build. I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope that answered a lot of questions. Again, thanks for watching.